See, now she's trying to screw with me. Welcome back to the journey. So we're going to go over it. It's the New Year, New Goals 2022. And Carla's going to go at it while I drink my coffee because she is becoming a YouTuber.
No, I'm gonna have him do some of these too. So don't let him.
I'll do the last one.
No. You'll do any that start with one, so we'll start and you can do that one that has a one in it. So first off, I'm gonna read a list apparently. Try not to make this boring.
Now these are some of our goals. They might change because like we talked about yesterday, we might not get a dozer, we might not get a chipper. That stuff's going to be on here, so it's going to fluctuate, but this will give us a good idea of what we want to do. So she'll talk about them after she reads them and see if she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, I'll only touch on a little bit of it. So, like I said, I don't write anything down. This is new to me. But new year, new goals. So first, we've got have logging done. We're in the process of that because we've contacted people, had them look at the property, give us quotes, and so it's going to take have a logger coming out. But the time that it's going to take for them to come out, we're going to have to start doing some work ourselves. So I'm not sure what all is on the list, so I may say something that's on the list further down.
And the reason we're logging, what's all the reasons?
Oh, there's multiple reasons. We can have firewood. We're going to have clear it for pasture so we can have more pasture land for the animals.
And the most important,
the views.
No, get rid of the snakes. So we don't lose any animals to snakes.
Snakes and ticks will go at that.
Yeah, ticks
having all that clear.
Flies.
Yeah.
Dry some of the humidity with wind coming through.
Put some more green grass on the ground because it's all covered with trees and that's all you can see is.
And she's a vegan, so she wants to eat out in the pasture.
Yeah. I eat meat. So we've got logging done. That's one of our lists. Clear small trees and brush. That's one thing I just touched on. So we've actually started on that. Somebody else gets more time at the homestead. I get weekends and vacation time.
We went through this yesterday. She doesn't like to work, so she goes and sits in an air-conditioned, heated office, plays on the computer all day. I get to do the manual labor, the sweating, the tick bites, the snake bites, the mosquito bites.
Have you got snake bit?
No. You never know what can happen in the woods. I got my face bit.
Yeah, you did. That's why you're not allowed with sharp objects.
So, but we have on here, rent a dozer, rent a chipper. So that's going to be depending on how much money we get from the logging. We're splitting the wood 50-50. So depending on how much, dozer for a month is roughly $6,000. A chipper, a big Vermeer chipper, 24-inch, I believe, was what I was looking at, is like $3,000 for a month.
Which we've got a chipper for the tractor, but
for small branches.
For small branches,
like
yeah. Actually, doing that last year, the small branches. Even that struggled because it's not made for clearing such big areas. So
and we brought it over here, so it was good to work here at the house, get all the branches taken care of.
Some of the minor stuff. So, working on seeding. As soon as we get all that, kind of cleared out. Areas that we can. I'm sure we're going to start in small patches.
If we don't doze, we'll probably still get seed and just throw seed all over the ground just to try to get some stuff to come up.
Well, because the ground is breaking up from pulling the roots out. So whenever we notice that we pulled the roots out on the two little demos that we tried with the tire and the
come along,
yeah,
the winch,
yeah, it popped up some of the soil. So maybe that'll benefit us, make our work easier.
We have cleared the house site area for building. That's her number one priority. She always wants to start at the house site. She's ready to move on to the homestead. She wants to get out of the city. I don't know why. She's city Carla, not country Carla.
I'm city Carla that can live in the country. I want to get out there. And I'll still have
It's a closer drive, and then she wants it where she can sit in the house, look out the back window, and be like, oh, Johnny's out there getting that done. Good. I can stay here in the air-conditioned, heated room that I call my office and then go to work and sit in an air-conditioned, heated room called an office.
He's just jelly.
That's
He's
his
just
goals.
snuggers.
That's a big goal for 2022. Just watch Johnny work.
No, it's for me to sit in the house and be able to see my peacocks
I guess so.
and feed my chickens. I take care of the birds. You get the rest.
No, she doesn't. The dogs take care of the birds.
Shh. That's a sore subject. Too soon. And we got some of our other lists to set up shelters with kennels, the kennel panels and tarps to make more shelters until we're able to make.
Until we can afford to build a barn.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the chain link panels that everybody saw over at the ranch in Colorado, the dog kennels that I bought, we're making them into shelters right now. We have a bunch more. Well, we gotta have the money for the tarps because the tarps are $40 a tarp. That's what we're all here for. Keep working.
Yep. That's why we got a list.
They're here for you.
Oh, for me, okay.
Yeah. So keep working, not sit in the house in the AC and heat.
Oh.
That's what they're telling you.
No.
Yeah,
They're rooting for you to keep working.
No, they want to see you work.
Oh, and one of my favorite things to do, the pigs.
She loves the pigs. I don't know how.
I don't either. I have actually grown to like them.
She can walk to the fence of the pigs.
To watch you working.
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they want to watch you work.
That means he's going to be not working and recording me.
Yeah, perfect. I
Unexpectedly.
finally get a break from the labors of this love. But she can walk up to the fence of the pig pen, not even get within 12 inches, and she's covered in muck.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how she does it. I can be in the pig pen with the pigs, petting the pigs,
And not get near as dirty as I do.
and not get anything on me.
Mm-hmm. I have to show my work.
I think she just rolls like the pigs in the muck just to prove that she's dirty. Because we know she don't work.
Oh, whatever. Those pigs, yeah. I work those pigs for one.
But that's the goal that she's coming out with. Buy a tripod, at least nail the phone to a tree. We have a tripod. That's what you're sitting on right now. And I have one in the shed.
Yeah. So.
And I sent my phone in today for those that watched yesterday like UDT. I took my phone. It's going to be by next Thursday. They should have the screen in and then fix the screen. So I should have my old phone back. And then I'm going to buy a protective case for it to protect it this time around.
Mm-hmm.
As long as everything works on it.
I mean, you did with the cheap phone, so.
Well, because I didn't want to spend $140 on this cheap phone to lose it. But I'll have the other phone back. Hopefully everything's still intact on the phone. And then we can start adding the beginning to the Sunday, Monday vlog. It won't be live.
OtterBox.
Yep, that's what I have on this phone right now. The hard with the rubber cushion all the way around. And then I bought a glass screen thing that goes across.
So if it lands on rock, it won't break. Thankfully, your phone didn't get water in it.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Galaxies are waterproof.
Oh, okay.
I used to have them in the shower.
No.
So I could watch movies while I shower.
That's a different subject.
Too personal.
Yeah.
No, who cares?
No.
Gotta do something. When you're sitting there, hot water just on your back, you gotta have something to look at. A movie works perfect.
Watching a movie while taking a shower.
Yep. My OtterBox case saved the phone from a 20-foot fall. Yeah, that's what it said on the case, that it protects for, I think, 40-foot fall or something like that. Something big.
Mm.
But
would work.
Reverting back to the list, the pigs.
We gotta separate
her favorite.
those. Yeah.
We need to separate them again. I've never finished putting the double panels. So the boar hogs broke through the single pane, not pane because it's not glass, but the single line fence, got back in with the girl pigs. So we need to separate them, and we also want to move them to the back of the property where it's cooler during the summer, and get them down by where it's more mucky, so we don't have to worry about bringing up water to get the ground all wet. The ground's already wet back there. And then if we move all the animals to the back of the property, then like she said, it's closer to our neighbor where we get the spring water. instead of 3/4 mile up, 3/4 mile back and forth, we're only driving less than a 1/4 mile from our property into their property.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a big saving.
And time. I mean, just time.
Time,
alone,
gas, effort,
yeah.
wear and tear.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's
And she'll have fun. I haven't told her how we're moving pigs. She's got to hold a treat, and the pigs will chase her.
Sure, they will.
Closer to the snakes too. What's closer to the snakes?
Where
The
we're going to be
pigs?
moving the pigs by the water. Closer to the water because you'll have water
Right.
moccasins
Well,
and stuff. But we're going to clear that
we don't
out.
have standing water on our property except the 2 little ponds I made, and nothing comes around because the horses run around and stuff like that. Where we're gonna have the pigs can take snake bites. They have a thing on the back of their hooves where they can release toxin and stuff like that. They hang near the stream.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have any running water on the property, so we don't have to worry about the water moccasins. I've been back there.
It's further down.
Yeah, well, it's not on our property at
Yeah.
all. So, only thing is if we get a spring box being able to flow water, then we'll have running water. But it's just really wet ground. It's cold back there. It's moss covered.
Yeah.
Probably be good for grubs and stuff like that for the pigs to root up and throw a bunch of root vegetables like carrots, turnips, and radishes like we did last year.
Mm-hmm.
Have them so the pigs can dig them up, eat them.
They'd have that done in no time.
Something to look forward to. That's another goal. So let's see. New pen for the big animals. So that's the new pen going back towards the back part of the property. I want to get everything out of Colorado in 2022. May not have the ranch sold in 2022 the way it's going. Grow a mushroom. No. I'm allergic to mushrooms. We're not growing no mushrooms. Carla can tell you I'm allergic to mushrooms.
Yeah, he's allergic to mushrooms. I like mushrooms, so.
We went and somebody used the same utensils in the mushrooms and I broke out. So
Yeah.
in hives and everything.
And he thought he would be okay. They separated it from each other because it was on a hibachi table. And for the pigs. Can you even touch them though?
No.
They'll break you out.
Yeah, the oils in them.
Yeah.
Mushroom oil.
Yeah. He had to take a Benadryl that night just from them having it on.
It was all over my neck,
part.
everything. Yeah.
I thought there was something wrong with him. I'm like, you're breaking out with spots.
So yeah, get everything out Colorado this year. Ranch might not be sold, but I want to be where I don't have to go back to Colorado ever again because I can sign the for sale or whatever all through the digital apps that come through emails now.
We hate it when that happens. On the mushroom, the Benadryl.
She thinks it's
spots.
funny. They try to poison me. So if I die from mushrooms, everybody knows it was an inside job. Her or
I plead the
her
fifth.
daughter.
So part of getting everything out of Colorado, we had talked about and had suggestions, is the fence down there in Colorado. He spent so much money, and if it doesn't sell for as much, one of the goals is taking down the fence down there.
Yeah,
So-
we still have the pig pen out there. That's about $15,000 to $18,000 in fencing. We still got to haul out T-post, all the 16-foot cattle panels that we used for the pig pen. I used. She wasn't there. But we're thinking about taking the whole 6-foot fence down all the way around the property, which would be a lot of work. But with all the money invested, it's stupid to just let it go when we could have 50 acres of fencing to fence 50 acres out here at basically minimum cost. Fencing has gone up like 30-40%, so the whole $102,000 in fencing out there is now like $160,000 out here. Steel prices are just going through the roof, so we might do that. Not sure because it's a lot of work, but yeah, sounds like a good idea. Yes, it does, because I figure if it took 10 trips to haul all the fencing out here with hotel stays and meals at regular restaurants, not fast food, I'm running about $1,200 a trip, round trip Colorado and back. So just say $12,000 to haul back over $100,000 worth of fence. To me, it's worth sacrificing 12 grand, but I also have to have that 12 grand. So we would have to also save in order to make those trips, in order to fund the trips of getting the fence. So it's sketchy this year, but that's going to be one of the goals. The next thing, if we do get the bulldozer, I want to put in multiple ponds throughout the property once the logging gets done and the clearing gets done. Try to sell the ranch in Colorado. And then here at the homestead, ask your banker for a loan.
Now that we're in a relationship,
She can't get me loans.
Yeah. Just if I have any interest in it, I can't touch it.
Yep. So I'll have to talk to her boss.
Yeah, you're not seeing him, so.
But here in Arkansas, we had the 120 acres. We're thinking about sectioning off the front 30 that's along the main road to the edge of Purdom Lane that goes through the whole property. So I'll maintain the rights to Purdom Lane. Purdom Lane will still be a private property. And we're looking at either selling them as 2 15-acre parcels or 6 5-acre parcels or 3 10-acre parcels. So right now they're listed online as 2 15-acre parcels through our realtor, along with the whole homestead, but it hasn't sold for what she thought they'd be able to get. Duke is here! That's good to hear. How's Duke doing? Hopefully he's doing better. So you don't know about Duke, do you?
I think I've seen the name.
Yeah, so Duke had the flea medication, and it got into his nervous system.
Oh, no.
And really hurt Duke.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
wow.
Hopefully Duke's doing better now. Awesome. He's doing awesome.
Good deal.
Sweet. That's good to hear. I'm
scary.
glad Duke's doing better. You had me scared because I started giving that medicine. I don't know. I forget what medicine I give them and what medicine Duke had. But we had to go on to that type of medication for the dogs because the fleas here in Arkansas are bad because of how moist it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just horrible.
They were bad last year. Well, 2021, so last year.
Yeah, we tried the natural stuff and it just did not cut it.
No.
Once we got the pills, the monthly pills, it knocked him out pretty good. Duke is moving, his back legs is stumbling. Well, at least he's moving because last time I talked to you, Duke wasn't able to walk or anything. So I'm glad to see that he's able to get up and move some. I'm sure it's a process, but hopefully he gets there. Possible. Oh, and then she wants to move the front line. Now she's going to go through the list. I'm going to go look.
I'm going to move the front line. No, okay, so, we got the shed down at the front of the property. We're going to look at moving it up to the house site. And that way, he was saying, whenever we get the house built, that'll be an extra, mini house for somebody to stay in when they visit.
Okay, NextGuard is what our vet said is the best for the dogs. So they were on NextGuard half of last year and never had any issues with NextGuard. So that's what we use for the flea. It's 60 to 121 pound dog, and it's a monthly pill. They don't want to eat it. It's for fleas and ticks. So I put it in their mouth, hold their mouth open, and push it down their throat to get them to take it. It's beef flavor, but they don't like it. Frontline did that to Duke. Yeah, I'm glad. I totally forgot which one it was, so I'm glad my vet didn't say Frontline. They do sell all the different ones, but he highly recommended NextGuard, so that's what I went for on his color line.
We've got, I've got 2 cats, and they're a year and a half, and we use the NextGuard and some of the food
for the cat formula.
Yeah, for the cat formula, and it works well with them because I've had to keep their food, the same food, because they have sensitive stomachs. So I mean, it works well with them, and it's good it works with the dogs. I think the dogs have a little bit tougher stomach. But,
Yeah.
So
So
seems to work pretty
you said
well.
the shed?
That said the shed.
All right, she wants the shed to the house, like so do I.
Yeah.
We might do. We saw how she was gardening. She doesn't water stuff. She kills stuff. She killed the mums that our neighbor had mums too. He is an older gentleman. He's able to keep his mums going, and he don't garden, but he wanted to do it this year.
Hi, Danny.
And yeah, Danny. There you go. Just throw Danny out there because Danny does watch you.
Okay.
So
kudos to him.
His
for
whole
keeping
family
up his
watched
moms.
us this Christmas.
He keeps his
But
moms
yeah,
up, and they're
our
pretty.
neighbor, he kept them up. She killed them. He would ask, "How's the moms doing?" "Oh, they're dead. Carla don't water." So
Apparently.
possibly a garden here in Marshall in the backyard. Probably be really small and probably be dead in a month, but
We'll
she
see.
might try. Work on the Marshall house. Carla wants me to do more slave labor while she's at work and work on the house some more.
Not while you're at work.
Not while I'm at work.
Not while I'm at work.
See, she can't even keep her story straight. Let's see, I saw something pop up. It's rare. 50,000 to 1 complications.
Exactly.
No, for the
Oh.
front line
Oh.
stuff.
Not on the moms.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is one on here too. I don't know what it was, but they all have that. There's a rare chance that something bad does happen to your dog or cat or whatever.
Yeah.
The rental house that I bought, the $20,000 house that I bought last year here in Marshall. It's an acre and a half. We're only on quarter acre here, but I want to clear the back part. The gentleman that lives there, he only uses part of the backyard, which is really it's big but small compared to how big the property is. It's just overgrown wood. So I want to go in there. I want to clear that property down to the ground. And there's a homesteader living next to him on 1 acre of property. So I'm possibly going to talk to them and see about sectioning off maybe half an acre or an acre of the rental property and sell that to the homesteader to give us some money to do some of these projects. Because I don't need that much land for the rental house because what he uses is only about half an acre or maybe even a quarter acre. Yeah, about half an acre between the front and the back because the backyard's a lot bigger than ours.
Yeah.
So if I sold an acre of land, that would give us, some more money to do stuff, and then if not, clear it, fence it, and then that's more appealing in case I want to rent that back part out or lease it or do something like that. And then the last part is try to create the spring in the back if we can dig down. So that's something we might have to do by hand because renting an excavator is like $6,000 out here for a week. And they all come from Missouri. Did I say that right, Country Bumpkin?
Missouri. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No.
So I don't want to spend all that money just to dig one hole, and we're not ready to build the house, so I don't want to spend that money there either. Are you still working at the bank?
Yes.
So that concludes the New Year's New Goals 2022. And then if anybody has questions for us or Carla or want to know about any other goals or ideas or recommendations, what you want to see this year, I guess we can throw in there the YouTube channel. Let's see, awesome.
Thank you.
The YouTube channel. We are going to get back to the Sunday, Monday vlogs. That's going to be a goal this year. We're going to do every Sunday. So that's 52 for the year. They're probably going to be edited and not live. And then I'm going to try to talk Carla into doing maybe 1 live stream a week. So then that's guaranteed 2 videos a week. And then maybe some progress videos and stuff like that of things I get done. And then maybe talk her into CWC again. And then 6 days and then 7 days.
No.
That skin's crawling already. You see it on her
Anxiety,
face?
yeah.
Yep, that anxiety. She's
yeah,
like,
you just kick your
I hate trying to please people
No,
and making the commitment to film, and I don't know what to say.
Exactly, and I don't want to stress out on everything I have to say. I'd rather be impromptu, so.
So that's
If
what
I do
that's what
something.
I'll do for everybody. I'll just randomly start filming her, and she'll have to just go with it 7 days a week. I've been here for years. I'll pray for you, and hopefully we'll all get our houses done.
Same for you.
Oh, I hear that we have subscribers down in Florida that were moving to Colorado. They bought by me where I had built my first house, and then I moved to the ranch, and they still hadn't got to Colorado yet. And now I'm in Arkansas, and they hadn't got to Colorado yet. And now we have subscribers in Boston that are looking at moving down here in 2 years. So we have people trying to follow us, and now I'm pretty well rooted. Carla's got her house here, got the homestead, got a rental house. I don't plan to leave Searcy County, Arkansas. So if anybody wants to come here, the only place she knows that I'll probably go, but I don't have the money. I would have to win the lottery that
To
I'm
live
playing.
that lifestyle?
No, is Alaska.
Alaska, yeah.
And that's because these that I get down here in the States for like 60 cents a bottle, my hummingbird food is like $1 a bottle in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
So I could not afford my drinking habit, my Coke addiction
Cokehead.
in Alaska.
Pick your battle.
But we did look at property up there. So if the ranch would have sold and the homestead here would have sold, we were going to fly to Alaska to look at buying a piece, just to own a piece of Alaska and be able to go up there.
During Christmas.
No, not Christmas.
Yes, so we can have like
No,
good deep snow.
Yeah, if you go out there during Christmas, you're snowed in for 6 months. You
Well,
don't get
that's-
out.
yeah.
You
And we talked
have
about
a
that.
job. You're not retired. You can't do that. So, that's our goals. That's our plans for this year. Carla's going to keep working at her job until a billionaire pays for her to retire and go to work. Carla's funding link right here.
You just want me to be able to be home with you and work on the property.
Why
That
not?
would be-
Why not?
I mean,
We only
yeah,
live one
yeah.
life. Why not spend all my time in misery?
I'm gonna make you pour that coffee on you.
Aha, beat you to it. Y'all make me smile.
I'm glad we can.
Yeah. Everybody's got to smile, especially nowadays. Everybody's so stressed out.
Yeah.
We deal with stupid people, stupid drivers. Carla loves following people to work every day. I love miserable neighbors.
Running, yeah.
People that don't control animals and things like that. So it's miserable, you know. And you got to remember, a lot of people, and for everybody that watches, let's see, we're 28 minutes in. So if you watch the 28 minutes, you've got to realize this. Things are not as they seem on the internet. A lot of people do editing. They do a lot of fakery. The handshake is back too. See, you shook my hand. But you got to remember, you watch couples, there's couples. Now, I haven't been a couple until now, so everybody's been just watching Johnny, and that's why my subscriber count has stayed so low. And then Carla comes in picture now. Subscribers are just going through the roof.
More subscribers.
Over 3,000 viewers now and subscribers. Because they like the couples and they want to be that couple or
live vicariously through.
right. And they think those couples are perfect. Nothing goes wrong. The homesteading, things go wrong. I yell at Carla. She gives me attitude.
Mm-hmm.
We go back and forth. It is not happy working together some days.
No.
Some days is fun. Other days is not fun. But you got to remember, just because you see happy smiley faces online does not mean it's happy smiley 24/7. Now we try to be happy smiley 24/7 because that's just my personality.
Yeah, same. And I like to be happy and not have. I hope I don't miss this. Where did you get that idea?
Get what idea? The handshake?
No, probably the life is perfect kind of,
Yeah.
everything you see on the
Look at
internet.
that smile. See, she's got a beautiful smile.
Oh, thank you.
That crooked too smile.
We can do that today.
But you got to remember, we deal with stupid stuff. So she drives an hour to work, an hour back every single day when she goes to work. She's behind stupid drivers, living through others. You came up with that one, right? Now you got to press that again. Now I'll mess it up. It will go away, hopefully. But yeah, so she has a hard life that she has to drive an hour to work, hour back. She's making that sacrifice so she could own a house instead of running in the city to get us farther away. We still have to drive back and forth to the animals because we don't have the money to live on the property. We're in city limits, so we deal with stupid neighbors that let dogs run when they're not supposed to, and cops being called and things like that. And it's not fun some days, but it is what it is, and you just got to make the best of it, make people smile, and
you got to make life the best that you can.
Yep. Put up with stupidity until you can fix it.
Yep.
And nowadays it's illegal to fix stupidity, so you got to move away from it. See, y'all thought I was going somewhere with that. See, you just got to move. So that's why we have 120 acres in the woods, so we can move away from it. We all survived, got her smile. She said we're all like us.
Yeah.
Like them.
Yep.
So, but yeah, so just remember, try to make the best of every circumstance. Don't be too hard on one another. Don't be too hard on others. Unless they're stupid, then move away. Get land out in middle of nowhere. We can't wait to go to St. Joe because the 3 neighbors we had there, 4 neighbors, are just amazing.
Yeah.
They have dogs.
They respect their dogs. Our dogs respect, we respect each other's boundaries.
Yep.
They keep their dogs up.
That was my biggest fear when I moved out here because my neighbors got some pit bulls and other dogs and they were running loose. And I just had a straight up conversation. I said, I'm getting ready to bring my dogs out. And they were very respectful, put their dogs on chains. And every once in a while, a neighbor's dog will come over. Luckily, not when the dogs are off our chains.
Yeah.
Because that would be bad. But, I mean, just amazing people. Our neighbors with the pit bulls, they're the ones that we get water off their property. Our other neighbor, he's getting into homesteading. He just got some chickens. Now he's looking at some cattle and some goats. So we're in a good area. We've got great neighbors, and we got really, really lucky. I got really, really lucky.
Yeah, he got really lucky on that one.
So, I mean, Colorado Springs, when I lived there, I never had any issues. Cotopaxi, on the south side, I never had issues. At the ranch, I had issues. Narrowway Farms. Hello, how are you doing tonight? And then I had issues at the ranch because of the stupid people there. Then I had no issues when I moved here. Moved in with Carla at Trailer Park. We had stupid neighbors with dogs there.
Oh, yeah.
Then we bought here. Now we got stupid neighbors here with dogs. Had the cops here the other night. So they officially warned the people that the dogs got to be on leash.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know there was a leash law here because most of Arkansas, you can let your animals run. So hopefully this is all going to be taken care of and no more issues while we're here.
And just to go into detail on how they're being stupid, they're letting their dogs go across the fence line when our dogs are clearly outside. And we have been very respectful because we live in town. We only let our dogs go out to go, do
She has not been respectful. She goes out and poops on the sidewalk and blames it on our dogs.
And I make you pick it up.
She's from San Francisco.
Uh-uh.
She's the sidewalk pooper.
But no, people will.
Glad you're doing good, Narrowway Farm.
But they'll let their dogs right up against the fence while ours are just sitting there barking, and you need to be respectful and keep your dogs away from, somebody's dogs that are outside. If yours is off the leash, keep them away from dogs that are actually being well kept up. So.
And what we're gonna try to do, because no, that's bad, Johnny. I'm not bad. She's the one pooping on the sidewalks.
I had no idea what you're talking about there. That just makes me look bad.
Hey, I married a pooper.
Well, I do know how to make a live stream by myself. So, if I have to do it by myself, I'll.
Everybody hold her to her word. When she doesn't do a live stream by herself, hold her to it and say, Carla, you need to make a live stream. They want to see you. They don't want to see me.
I have thought about, and it's not something I've told you about.
Married? Yes, we are.
Yep.
See, I got mine.
Oh, yeah, I have
mine. Just not on paper. We didn't do paper. This is just between us.
Yep.
So I wouldn't want my other wife to find out.
It works for us.
No, we don't. We don't need the king's permission. That's how we look at it.
No. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't need the king's permission in order to be married. And that's what we did. We decided Valentine's Day last year was basically like a week into our relationship. That's what we're declaring as our marriage date. And so Valentine's will be a year.
Yeah.
Because we did a big dinner and celebration and everything for Valentine's last year while we were dating.
Yeah.
So we just figured, why not make that our married date?
Yeah.
So eventually maybe have some type of ceremony. But then again, that costs money too, and I just spilled coffee all over my lap.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it's cold now. Because I'm talking too much.
I'm glad I took a shower first. See?
I can take a shower afterwards. But what I've been trying to say is a lot of people like the live stream where we've been doing these longer ones. Congratulations. Good luck. Thank you, DT. Yep, you got that right, Mr. Duke. But we've had several people say they like the live streams where we're just bantering back and forth. Mm-hmm. Makes me think of another channel I've seen, and I had her look up the Crockers. And I was showing her the Crockers, just they got like 187,000 subscribers or 137,000 subscribers. And him and his girlfriend or wife, whatever they were, broke up, got back together, did all this drama. I got out of that channel because of the drama, and people were taking sides, and you look at comment section, it's just all this negativity. So I didn't want that. But a lot of people do like the conversation where they can interact through chatting in the chat box like you guys are doing now. So I am thinking do the Sunday, Monday vlog pre-recorded. We'll have that come out every Monday like I used to have it. We're filming it on Sunday, have it come out Monday, and then do a live stream like this where we can just go back and forth with everybody and talk about all different types of subjects, not just homesteading, and really have something to do. So, well, DT, we're going too because we're 38 minutes in. It's coming up on 10 o'clock, and
I got to get up early.
Somebody's got to go to their air-conditioned office or heated office now, so I can work in the cold
I have
tomorrow.
to brave the cold just to get out there to start my car.
All right. Well, everybody, have a great night. It was great seeing you guys, great chatting with everybody. That's our New Year's New Goal 2022, and we'll see you on the next video.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Oh, you got one more?
Okay, good night then.
All right, take care, guys. Go ahead, close it out.